Dr. Georgia Eady, a psychiatrist and medical doctor, brings attention to the powerful influence of food on brain health. She discusses the modern epidemic of mental health disorders, which affects over 1 billion people globally, including conditions such as addiction, depression, anxiety, and attention problems. Dr. Eade identifies refined carbohydrates and fats as the most detrimental components of the standard American diet. These substances, including sugar, flour, cereal products, fruit juices, and vegetable oils like soybean oil and corn oil, are linked to inflammation, oxidative stress, and insulin resistance in the brain. This connection is crucial as these dietary elements have become pervasive in our diets, contributing to the widespread incidence of mental health issues. Dr. Eady delves into the concept of insulin resistance, a metabolic disorder that affects a significant portion of the population. She explains how high insulin levels, spurred by the excessive intake of refined carbohydrates, lead to insulin resistance. This condition has a direct impact on the brain's energy production. Given that the brain is an energy-intensive organ, requiring 20% of the body's energy despite comprising only 2% of its weight, any disruption in energy supply can have profound effects on mental health and cognitive function. In her discussion, Dr. Eade challenges the popular notion of superfoods, such as blueberries, red wine, and dark chocolate, which are often touted for their supposed extraordinary benefits for brain health. She points out that these foods, while healthy, do not possess the magical properties often ascribed to them. The scientific evidence does not support the exceptional claims made about these superfoods, and Dr. Eade cautions against relying on them as a sole solution for improving brain health. Dr. Eade shares a case study of a patient in her 70s with a 40-year history of chronic bipolar disorder. Despite extensive treatment with medication and electroconvulsive therapy, the patient suffered from severe manic episodes and paranoia. A dramatic improvement was observed when the patient adopted a strict ketogenic diet. Within 2 weeks, her symptoms, including paranoia, significantly improved, and her mood, cognitive abilities, and overall well-being were markedly better. This case study serves as a testament to the potential of dietary changes to profoundly affect mental health, even in cases where traditional interventions have failed. The clinical experiences shared by Dr. Eady illustrate the power of dietary changes in enhancing mental health. She advocates for a fundamental restructuring of the diet, moving away from simply adding superfoods to an unhealthy diet. Instead, she encourages individuals to address the root causes of mental health issues and to make substantial changes to their dietary habits, which can lead to significant improvements in mental well-being. Dr. Eady emphasizes the empowering nature of dietary interventions on mental health. She outlines 4 categories of factors that can harm the brain when imbalanced: nutritional deficiencies, inflammation, oxidative stress, and insulin resistance. A testimonial from a woman who switched to a ketogenic diet showcases the profound improvements in mental health that can result from such dietary changes. The ketogenic diet, by reducing inflammation and oxidative stress, improving nutrient utilization, and stabilizing insulin levels, can be a powerful tool in improving both metabolic and mental health. While acknowledging that the ketogenic diet may not be suitable for everyone, Dr. Eady underscores its effectiveness in improving metabolic and mental health. The diet's ability to lower insulin levels, reduce inflammation, and provide ketones as an alternative fuel source for the brain is highlighted. She also stresses the importance of muscle health and physical activity in enhancing metabolic health. Dr. Eade challenges the labeling of certain foods as superfoods and instead points to the nutritional benefits of meat. Meat, she explains, contains all the essential nutrients in their proper form, free from toxins or anti-nutrients. She dispels myths surrounding red meat and stresses the importance of including animal foods in the diet for optimal nutrition. The Mediterranean diet is discussed for its health benefits compared to the standard American diet. However, Dr. Eade points out its limitations, particularly its high carbohydrate content from grains and legumes, which may not be ideal for those with insulin resistance. She also expresses concerns about the diet's mixed messages regarding refined carbohydrates and alcohol consumption. Dr. Eid addresses the flaws in observational studies and community surveys that often promote dietary patterns like the Mediterranean diet. She emphasizes the importance of focusing on what healthy diets have in common, such as the absence of refined carbohydrates and ultra-processed foods. Lifestyle factors, including physical activity and social connections, are also highlighted for their role in promoting longevity and well-being. Dr. Eddy discusses the limitations of nutrition epidemiology, which is often used in nutrition studies. She criticizes the reliance on subjective food frequency questionnaires and calls for more rigorous scientific studies, such as randomized controlled trials, to assess the impact of diet on health outcomes. Dr. Eddy shares the results of a clinical trial, which showed significant improvements in symptoms for treatment-resistant patients with mental health disorders following a ketogenic diet. She advocates for further research in metabolic psychiatry to explore the safety and effectiveness of ketogenic diets as an alternative intervention for mental health disorders. Dr. Eddy shares her personal journey of adopting a ketogenic diet, which led to improvements in her physical and mental health. She encourages individuals to personalize their dietary approach based on their metabolic health and preferences, advocating for a flexible diet that prioritizes metabolic health and brain nourishment. Dr. Eid introduces principles for nourishing, protecting, and energizing the brain through diet. She advises on delivering essential nutrients to the brain, reducing foods high in anti-nutrients, and regulating glucose and insulin levels to support brain function. Dr. Eid offers hope and empowerment to those struggling with mental health concerns, while encouraging them to explore dietary changes as a potential intervention. She emphasizes the empowering nature of taking control of one's health through personalized dietary approaches and the value of self-discovery in improving mental health through nutrition. In conclusion, Dr. Georgia Eady provides valuable insights into the profound impact of diet on mental health. She challenges conventional dietary guidelines and emphasizes the importance of personalized nutrition. Her discussion offers hope and practical advice for individuals seeking to improve their mental and physical well-being through dietary interventions.